Once upon a time, not too long ago.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode number 2 of the Mackbrothers podcast.
Hi.
I am Matthew, and that's John.
I'm John.
John,
hey,
how are you?
Guess who we are? The Mack Brothers.
John, I'm feeling a little chilly. It snowed here in Philadelphia, so I'm feeling a little cold. I think I need to sit by the fire.
Oh yeah, we need to warm up today.
Ooh, I was chilly. So I actually just got in. I was just outside, hence the hat. My hair looks crazy, so I figured I would just leave the hat on. Wait, this weird filter kind of, or I could do the podcast like this.
I wonder what it looks like when I bring things into this view.
Is that a fan? You get a little bit of the fan. It's good though. It doesn't. It's like that's not a human. AI's getting scary. I don't like this whole meta thing that Mark Zuckerberg's pushing. I think it's creepy.
I met a Zuckerberg before.
Maybe I could wear my hat like this. Well, does this make you look cooler or something when you do this? Like if you wear your hat and you leave like a little puff at the top.
I think it makes you look a lot cooler. It makes sure that your ears aren't warm.
I was thinking about wearing my hat more like this to especially make sure my ears aren't warm.
Yeah, because what's the point of a hat like that if your ears are going to be warm? That's so stupid. It's just for style.
Hello, can I please have some soup? I think if your ears look like this, you've definitely begged for soup more than once.
You're an elf, Matthew.
What's that? So there's been a lot going on since we last talked to you guys, and we upload our music to Spotify. Everyone should go listen to it and go on Spotify. But you won't be able to listen to Neil Young or Joni Mitchell. And I've seen another artist's name I never heard of. They pulled their music because they're angry at Joe Rogan because he said some stuff about some stuff and they don't like it. Now, I'm not going to get on the whole debate of what he said, if it's right or wrong, because I'm going to be honest, I don't know exactly what he said that made them want to pull their music. But what I do know is that, what are you going to tell people they can't say shit? That's like censorship. So it's kind of it's hard as an artist to be like, oh yeah, this person might be saying something wrong and want to censor him. I feel like good voices should drown out bad voices. I'm not saying Joe Rogan's entirely a bad voice or anyone's entirely a bad voice, but good speech beats bad speech, right?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I just, I could give a fuck less what somebody says. The whole point of Spotify for us is, well, I listen to music on Spotify, but I also our music's on Spotify. It's like one of our podcast today is sponsored by a Spotify playlist that we're on. You know what I mean? So it's a way that we get our music across and nothing's really going to fucking interfere with the way we want to promote things. I don't give a fuck, what he says. It's not me saying it. So, it ain't, I might disagree with what he said, but he's allowed to say it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, Joni Mitchell and Neil Young just didn't like it. But I did find it funny how Neil Young was like, it's me or Joe Rogan. And Spotify was like,
oh, I wonder
go kick rocks, Neil Young. We just paid this guy $100 million.
That was so. I was laughing about that because it's like, who the fuck is Neil Young, and who the fuck is Joe Rogan? I mean, I know who they both are, obviously, but they have nothing to do with each other. They have nothing to do with each other. So
I think the whole thing
is silly. I think it's a publicity stunt at some point to get Neil Young back in the news or whatever. Because I don't know what Joe Rogan said though. Joe Rogan could have been like, Neil Young's a cunt. And then, maybe that pissed him off. I don't know what he said.
I don't know what he said either. But
it don't matter what he said.
It's hard. it's so hard because it's like you don't know what the fuck's true and not true anymore.
Yeah.
Especially if you're someone that lives on Facebook. You're gonna see a lot of crazy shit.
I'll tell you this: Spotify is annoying for different reasons because our related artists are a bunch of like weird underground rap guys, and it like so like bands that we're close to, whether it's the local bands that we're friends with, Haha Charade, Bees, whoever, or if it's Kings of Leon, Arctic Monkeys, other bands that we have similar sounds to, are they not gonna fucking, we're not gonna be a related artist to them, we'll be a related artist to like fucking to like Five Finger Death Punch or something, or Blink 182, which Matthew
If
seems to be modeling.
Listen, if I want to do,
who you look like?
Who?
You look like we were interviewed.
Presley Danish Foot.
Now listen, we were interviewed at a music festival before that we played at by I think his name's Brandon Smith. He's the lead singer of like an underground, not an underground, like an indie band. I don't remember their name. We didn't play with them, but he interviewed us before. You have the same hair with the hat right now. Brandon Smith.
Brandon Smith. Hubba. I actually was thinking about auditioning for the band, either Five Finger Death Punch or Blink. But it's not Blink 182, it's Blinksy Daisy. Our music's just against things.
Matthew, our new band that we both have to look like that, our hipster band with it's all one name. Ready?
Okay.
And everything's lowercase. Cutie, please say no.
I like that. I like that, man. I like that a lot.
That's our new pop punk. We're playing at that Vegas.
I find that a lot. Did you ever see
Cutie?
that? Yo, John, did you ever see that Dan Bilzerian clip? For anyone who doesn't know who Dan Bilzerian is, he's like a fake ass he's a fake ass dude. He pays. I like how my stray hairs pop into the filter every now and then. Like, oh, hello. Dan Bilzerian is this fake ass Instagram dude, right? He's like this jack dude whose parents are rich and gave him a bunch of money, and he's like, oh, I made all my money. And he actually looks like us too. I made all my money playing pool and gambling. He's completely full of shit. So he gets all this money from his parents, and he just becomes an Instagram influencer. So he decides, I'm gonna hire a bunch of models, so everywhere I go, it's gonna look like I have hot chicks around me all the time. So there's this interview he did, and he goes, and I know John knows who Dan Bilzerian is. He goes, I just have my life set up in a way that I'm just swimming in pussy all the time.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, it's a legit interview he did, and someone just they take the audio of the clip and they put like that soft inspirational music behind it, and then they'll put it to like anything, and it was my favorite TikTok trend. It would be like Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness, and he's like just looking up, and it's Dan Bilzerian. Like, I got my life set up in a way that I'm just swimming in pussy. It's so fucking funny because the guy's so full of shit. It's insane. But that's why you
gotta
can't
be a real loser.
That's why you can't believe the shit you read on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff, because most of the people that are famous on there are dillweeds like Dan Bilzerian.
Speaking of dillweeds, I lost my train of thought.
Maybe it'll come back. Maybe it'll come back to you. Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
the dillweed. Oh, you know what? I was gonna say. Speaking of dillweed, but I don't know why that was the segment. So we're gonna skip that.
John, we're hanging on every word.
Yeah. I was gonna say something mean, but I'd rather say something positive right now because we have a lot more mean shit to say later in this pod. So let's say something positive. Did you see the Super Bowl halftime show?
I actually think I told you who was in the Super Bowl halftime show, and now I forgot. Oh, it's Snoop Dogg, ain't it?
It's Snoop Dogg, right? Dr. Dre,
Okay.
Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar.
That's pretty interesting.
Ain't that a wild, fucking weird?
You know what? It doesn't matter
Like
what walk of life you
everything's gonna
come
be
through.
censored.
Someone's gonna have something. Everyone's gonna have something to say about that. I like controversy.
I like all the artists.
I like fake controversy. I like things that are like a big deal that happen, but like no one dies in or gets actually seriously hurt.
like
the
how
Super Bowl.
COVID's fake.
Oh yeah, exactly. Or like how I'll put COVID being fake on the same pedestal as the Janet Jackson nipple deal with Justin Timberlake.
Equal level of pandemonium.
Yeah, exactly. All the hysteria. I enjoy it. I enjoy like when things like that happen. Controversy.
Dude,
or like when
so
the guy threw the shoe at George Bush. That was great.
Yeah, excellent. It shows his reflexes, shows why he was supposed to lead us.
That's why it shows how I'm a real leader of men. And a leader of women too. Men and women. Where I'm from, we call them buxom. Call them buxom. My wife and my mom, my daughter, all make a hell of a tomahawk steak. You have to come down for dinner down at the ranch. Commander out.
I think this is a good time to plug our first sponsor for the podcast, the FTA Indie Collective playlist on Spotify, which not only includes some of our favorite acts from around the country, such as Ha Charade, Bees,
Boom.
Cowboy
Boom.
Destroy.
Boom.
Is it Bitter Sweet Lake or something like that?
Bang!
I just can't remember their name.
John, you're serving up great bands on a silver platter.
Yeah. And then
everyone can go look these up. Don't look
and then
them
the Mack
up.
Brothers
No,
as well.
Don't go listen to them. They suck. And that lead singer's got an egghead.
With this podcast would not be possible without that playlist's contributions financially. You know, that's how we got to afford this fireplace. So check it out. Keep giving us some money.
John, hold on. I have a sponsor here too. It's written down on the back of my water bottle. It's my cue card. Texas Chainsaws Logging Facility. They provided the firewood for the fireplace. They keep us warm, and they'll keep you warm too for a reasonable price. Go to TexasChainsawLoggingCompany.com, and they'll send you your first month's free firewood. It says firewood subscription service. They sponsored our podcast because they seen we had a fireplace in the first episode. So go check them out.
Back to the pod. You know what band's overrated, Matthew?
I feel like this is deja vu. I feel like we've been here before.
So, take one guess.
The Sex Pistols.
Yeah.
I
don't listen to them, but I don't know if they're overrated. Because
every solo project by a Real Housewife.
No, because they're real.
Oh, I remember Led Zeppelin. They're overrated.
Led Zeppelin.
They're overrated.
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah, we want all the smoke. This should be called All the Smoke podcast, but I think that's taken already.
It could be called The Heat with the Mack boys.
I think it's just the Mack Brothers podcast, but we like talking shit.
Yeah, we get in trouble. We got 3 cease and desists from Universal Media Group.
So let's talk about the good stuff that we like from Led Zeppelin.
They all are really good at doing their instruments.
Yeah. Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You is a great cover.
Stairway to Heaven's a great cover.
Excellent cover. Cashmere's fun.
They have some good originals too. You know that, John?
You know, Cashmere's a great riff, and Chase Utley walked out to it, so that's cool.
Kashmir is a tuning exercise I did when I was a boy in primary school.
So I'm going to look through their greatest hits. So Stairway to Heaven.
Hey, listen, here's the thing. Let's get down to brass tacks here. Here's the deal about Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin's not a bad band. They're just overrated.
Yeah.
They get too much credit when they didn't really do or innovate anything. They were just a good band. But Robert Plant sounded like a sissy boy. He doesn't like sissy boy anymore. And they stole their whole first album was completely stolen. Like almost word for word.
So Robert Plant's voice is good.
He sounds like he's being killed.
It's just overrated. So you're not a Robert Plant vocal guy?
No, I actually just changed you just changed my opinion, my whole opinion on that. He is good, but he's definitely overrated.
So real quick. So Stairway to Heaven, we can all agree, great guitar solo, great riff, but the riff was stolen. And then the lyrics mean literally nothing. They're stupid. And it really, the song, obviously music, music, it does something different to everybody and it means something different to everybody. But we can't act like when whoever wrote that song wrote it, it meant anything to them. It might have turned into something, but it didn't mean nothing at the time.
I mean, it just, the song that they're singing means something to them because they liked somebody else's version of it enough to record it and put it on an album.
Yeah. Well,
you gotta remember, like Jimmy Page and
too.
them and all, they're fantastic musicians. It's just like,
yeah,
they have a lot more boring songs than they have not boring songs. That's how I classify it. It's hard to say like what's a good song and what's a bad song because it gets so subjective. Mm. But I always judge it by how much did I listen to that song and how much will I listen to that song.
I mean, they definitely got some good songs. All My Love is excellent.
I think that's my favorite song from them. That's probably that's probably their best song they actually wrote. When the Levee Breaks is fun. It's a really good tune. That song's more for the music, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, but most of it is. I don't give a fuck about almost any lyric he's ever written. The Stairway to Heaven lyrics are nonsense. They're total nonsense. But most of them are, like, I don't really care about most of them, even the ones that aren't nonsense. Most of his lyrics are nonsense. It's hard to care about nonsense. What I'm saying is that the ones that aren't nonsense aren't particularly awesome either. I guess that's true, yeah. Well, I just think, Led Zeppelin's overrated for sure. Overrated. I wish I don't know how to edit anything, or there should be like a big stamp with their name, and then we just stamp them as overrated. Yeah, they go in the file. Like Led Zeppelin, overrated. Brown. Bands that we think are overrated, they're first on the list. Not in any particular order. They're just in our list of overrated bands. Yeah. You know a band that's not overrated, but I don't care for them? Oh. Black Sabbath. Yeah, exactly. They're properly rated. They did a lot more for music, I think, than Led Zeppelin did. Yeah. Just like Velvet Underground did more for music than both of those bands did. Mm-hmm. You know, it's pretty crazy. But, like, you know, is Velvet Underground kind of overrated? I mean, considering, like... Sunday Morning is one of my all-time favorite songs, but, like... Well, I think there's two ways to look at a band. Like, what did they do? Like, what legacy did they leave? And what are their actual songs? If you're just talking about their songs, they're totally overrated. That's what I mean. If you listen to things just completely subjectively, yeah, they're totally overrated. Well, Matthew, I can't get through Led Zeppelin's discography. No, I can't. But Led Zeppelin did give us Greta Van Fleet. I actually like Fred Van Fleet's. That's a really good Led Zeppelin cover band. Yeah, they definitely nailed the Zeppelin on the head. They beat it to the ground. It's like 12 feet under, and then they took it out. They like rummaged through the corpse. They put it back in the ground. They like beat that horse like it's
I
dead.
like that. I
They
like that.
resurrected it, and then they killed it again.
I like that all their fans are really old. Because the reason why they like them is because all these, this is a band that's really playing 70s sound, and it's like,
they're all, they only date 60-year-olds too, so they're really fishing in the right pond. And all their last names are Spangle. You know that?
What for Greta Van Fleet?
KC, JC, RC, and BC. Fengle, yeah. They're all brothers.
Oh, they're all related.
Yep, the Fengle brothers.
Are they really?
No. They're not related. I don't know who the fuck they are. They're Fred Flam feet. I don't know. They're so fucking overrated. They're terrible.
They're fucking shit.
Yeah, especially RC and BC and DC.
That would be it.
Who would name their kids RC, BC, DC?
That would
wait, you know who's exactly rated where they need to be? ACDC.
Yeah.
They're just exactly where they should be.
Awesome live. I worked their concert before. They're killers live. Thunder! Do thunder.
No, I'm going to destroy the audio. No one's going to be able to listen to it.
That's true.
Fun fact, guys. So the plan, little behind the scenes insight of the podcast. The plan over time is to slowly incorporate things and new equipment and stuff, new microphones, new cameras, better recording equipment, yada yada yada. So if you keep watching every week, over the years, you're slowly going to see changes over the podcast, which is how it should be. The best things in life evolve. Just a fun fact. So stick with the podcast because it will slowly get better and better.
Matthew, the best things, including all life, evolve.
And you know what the good thing is too. Right now I'm in debt. When I'm not in debt, then I'm gonna buy a microphone to talk into, so you can hear my voice more crystal clear.
I'm in more of a emotional debt to everyone who's guided me throughout my life.
It's very wholesome of you. That harkens back to that award we won on our lost episode, most complete people award. I the problem is that when you get as many awards as me and John do on a daily basis, sometimes from places we don't know and people we haven't heard of, you run out of room on your mantle. And me and John, both of us have quite large, ridiculously oversized mantles. My mantle takes up more than 80% of my living space. So, and I've run out of room for my awards. So I'm having them moved offshore to Cuba.
So it's funny that you said that. We actually got 4 more awards right before we got sat down by this fireplace, and I threw them all out.
Oh, you did?
There's just what are we going to do with them?
Give them to someone who needs them.
So thank you for all the unnamed radio stations that sent us awards. We just don't have room for them.
No, they were named.
Keep them coming.
88.1, 2, and 3, and 4. They all gave us awards.
We're still waiting for that 88.5, and once we get that,
we got 3.
We'll say that one.
We got People of the Millennium Awards. They're just guessing because we're not. It's this millennium. It hasn't ended yet. We're not even halfway through. It's only 2022. We're not even a quarter way done the millennium. They gave up. They gave them to me and John. They just figured, what else? How can anybody else top us?
Yeah,
we got 3 of those.
It makes sense overall. That's what they would do.
Yeah.
For the things that we do. We do a lot of things.
You think I should just text Biden back now, or I should just?
No, he don't read his text anyway.
Yeah, he does actually have on red receipts, though. I think he's a monster. You crazy? Yo, whoever leaves red receipts on their iPhone is fucking nuts. I'm just saying. It's crazy. Like, there's no privacy.
Do I do that?
I don't know. It doesn't look like you do it with me.
I don't even know.
You don't even know when you've read something, John.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how to read.
John, so how you been?
Not good. I was in a car accident earlier this week or last week.
You still have your nose?
Yeah, I was
And you're
fine.
fine.
Everyone else was fine.
This is okay. By the way, everyone, this is before.
Wasn't my fault.
This is also before the snow. The snow didn't have anything to do with this.
No, it was some lady not paying attention. Made a U-turn out of nowhere from a parked spot. Tried to avoid her, couldn't. It was a brand new car that I was driving.
Not his. It was someone else. He just stole it out of the dealership. The way you said that was like, I was driving a brand new car.
My brand new car was smashed up a little bit, and now I got to get it repaired because some lady was too busy not paying attention while making a U-turn.
John, what was the excuse that she gave you?
She said her kid peed herself.
How old was the kid? Please tell me it was like 17.
Nah, she was a little person.
Please tell me the kid was like 30.
She was a 30-year-old little person. No,
you know I have problems.
She was a young girl, and the mother was looking back at the child while she was making a U-turn out of nowhere from a parked spot, not paying attention, and then that's what happened.
So it sounds like you had a great week, John.
Oh, just a wonderful week. And then the snow happened, so I couldn't get it taken care of that day.
That's terrible. You know, it doesn't make it any better, John.
What?
All these communists that have been running around.
And
all these socialists.
Let them. You know, Matthew. You know what I like to say. Here in America, if you want to be a commie piece of shit, go right ahead. That's what that's what we
stand for. Freedom.
That's the melting pot.
Freedom, except when I don't want you to be free.
Just keep it away from my house and my schools.
Well, I guess the good news is that no one was hurt in the accident. You're gonna get your car fixed, and that lady has a stinky ass backseat now. So I guess she kind of.
I actually sold a couple of the awards to pay for my part of the deductible.
Wasn't that car technically an award that was given to us? Best driver in the world?
No. That was my Tesla.
Oh, that was your Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually drove my Tesla into the Pacific Ocean. I wanted to give back.
You know what, too?
How else are the schools of fish going to get to school?
Yeah, give them a little Tesla bus. It was very kind of you.
You know, Elon Musk would be the guy that would be like, I missed Magic School Bus as a show, and I'm reviving it, and put relaunch it for like $100 million, and like
he would do the voice for Miss whatever her name
was, or whatever Frizz or whatever hell her name is.
Yeah,
he would do the voice of he would do all the voices, and only one take, so it'd be really bad. I would totally pay to see that. I'd pay $5
I would love
to
that.
see that.
I would love that.
Why don't billionaires do more? If I was a billionaire, I'd be the worst billionaire ever. I'd be the funnest billionaire ever for sure.
Ever hear the Louis C.K. skit about billionaires? What he would do?
Yeah, he'd buy all
the pants in the world and just burn all the pants.
Or he'd buy the Yankees and make them wear
he'd buy every
ballerinas.
Buy every baseball team and make them wear dresses.
Like how funny is that?
He would buy He would buy pet stores and start building them next to each other. And every can of cat food would be like $8,000. And then he would keep reopening them like everything's going great, but no one's buying anything. And it'd be called shit-ass pet fuckers.
He's a funny guy.
If he was a billionaire.
He's a funny guy. It's a shame he was canceled. Now I'm not allowed to listen to him anymore.
Well, that's the one thing that the them commies got right, Matthew, was getting rid of the scum.
Yeah, I like it. I also just subscribed to CNN's subscription service, so now I can watch their cooking shows. And Anderson Cooper is going to have a show about parenting. I'm not a parent yet, but I just want to be prepared. So I figured,
You
who
know what
better?
though, Matthew? I like to think of our fans as our children.
Yeah, me too. But
So
because they're all fucking babies, and I'm the biggest of them all.
uh,
When we take a bottle break, you know who I feel like's been hitting the bottle
who? Oh,
really,
speaking of
really bad. I can tell you, I think's really been hitting the bottle. Who's that guy? He's at a disco and he's always panicking. He sings the not song of the week. He's really stupid looking.
Brandon Urin.
Yeah, he's a big fucking baby.
You think he's a baby,
I
Matthew?
think
Well,
you know what? He writes songs like he's a baby.
So the two best Panic at the Disco songs are Not in the Afternoon and Northern Downpour. They're both excellent pop songs. But that guy that used to be in the band had a lot to do with them. And then he left the band. And then Brandon Urie was like, hey, do you want to be a screeching Coldplay? And they were all like, yeah.
He said, we're going to write the Mack Brothers Not Song of the Week for episode number 2.
Yeah.
You know what that song is? It's called High Hopes.
Let's play a minute of it.
So this song actually broke me. We'll play a little second about. No, now you can really see how ridiculous my hair is. All right, so this is High Hopes. I look like the shittiest version of Wolverine ever. I look like Pulverine.
You look like pulling teams or whatever that meat is.
Shut up. High Hopes is on now.
You gotta skip this part probably.
Ah, the horns! Look at this idiot.
Your hair looks like his. Matt, you have the same hair as him.
All right, so you know what broke me about this song?
What's that?
All
Besides
right,
your eardrums?
Yeah.
The sonic
I had a
sound of Brandon Urie screeching.
I had a buddy at my old job who will remain nameless. Guy was a mess. He was older than everyone and flirting with everyone that was younger than everyone, and he was kind of creepy. And sometimes you're like working in a location and you're kind of stuck there with someone, and there's like nothing going on, so you're kind of talking. And he has one headphone in, which is against the rules, by the way. You shouldn't have that phone in. And he has music blasting, and I can hear it, and it's High Hopes. And they would work in a specific spot for like an hour at a time. Then they would go to another spot. They would all switch around. And he listened to High Hopes on repeat for the entire hour. And that's when I realized this song is fucking terrible. And it's crazy. It's crazy. So you're going to have to take most of this, John. I listened to the song and I don't really like it, but I don't know why I don't like the song as much as I do. It's just really annoying. It really annoys me.
Because it's like, would you listen to fucking, the fifth best song off of Frozen?
Over this song?
No. It's the fifth best song on, it's a Disney squeaky meant for children song.
Yeah, it is, but it's worse than the Disney songs because at least that's what they're supposed to be from the minute they're written.
I obviously don't like it, but you really don't like it.
Here's the thing. Like I said, I can't really hammer the head on the snail. There's just something about the song and the melody that just drive me crazy.
I hate songs that go like that have like whatever the like ha 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 and then you know what I mean? Like chopping.
Yeah, like you go an octave and you go like 2 octaves down, and it's like
they're chopping and screwing like that kind of shit. It just makes me have to piss.
That only works.
Terrible.
That only works if you're in the dirty South. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but they are from Louisiana, Matthew.
They are.
Oh, is that the South?
What's with the name too? What's Fall Out Boy mean? I guess it's a good name.
Is Panic at the Disco playing at that fucking Jubilee in the?
Oh, is this? You know, I always get Panic at the Disco and Fall Out Boy mixed up. I feel like they're the same group at this point.
They're actually, so Panic at the Disco I liked more until they both turned into like
9 in the Afternoons.
Jokes of themselves.
9 in the Afternoon is such a good song. So is Northern Downpour, and they do have some good songs. And then they do this, and I don't like it. But I can't really. I feel like it's like someone's like, like it's the Flyers' new goal song, and I'm like, why would they do that?
All right, so let's jump into some lyrics real quick. Mama said, fulfill the prophecy, be something greater, make a legacy, manifest destiny. Back in the days, we wanted everything. Mama said, burn your biographies, rewrite your history, light up your wildest dreams, museum victories every day.
So like a victory is so great, you'll wind up in a museum.
Yeah, so like, it's the same thing as, like Greek, like her, I can't even fucking speak. This song's annoying me so much. Like museums. He belongs in a museum. I'm trying to say, this fucking guy.
He's great enough at this point to have a victory at the museum. I don't know. I don't like to take all lyrics literally because I feel like it's kind of like if you take everything people say literally, you're just kind of being a hard ass. But I just feel like the whole "Mama say" is like really annoying.
The point is how like fulfill the prophecy. Be so, like he's like a Greek myth in this fucking song.
No, I don't take it that way. I take it more like
no,
his family.
Shut up for a minute.
Puts pressure on him.
No, he's being fucking over dramatic. Is my point. Like way over dramatic. Like way above the fucking. Like these aren't like
real.
fulfill the prophecy is something you tell Naruto before he fucking gets his eyes or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and goes training and fucking, like this guy.
It's very Marvel movie-esque.
This guy's already famous right in this. It's not like I don't like this. Now that I'm reading the lyrics, I really don't like over dramatic. This guy is what songs like Marino were written about. You're such a fucking drama queen.
There are a lot of dramatic people out there, and he looks like one of them.
He's definitely one of them. Look at him. He looks like he'll have a fucking panic attack if you don't get the right coffee.
At the disco.
At the disco. See? He's been telling us all along. He's a skit.
Maybe he's playing like 3D chess like on us right now. Like he's a mastermind. He's slowly turning us into a hater, into a fan.
All right, so real quick. Mama said, it's uphill for oddities. Stranger crusaders ain't ever wannabes. That's weird. Or the weird and the novelties don't ever change. And then that's when he goes, stay
Mama
up.
said.
No. Stay up on that rise. Stay up on that rise. And don't ever come down. Stay up on that rise.
All right, maybe like a couple months from now we'll do like 9 in the Afternoon as our song of the week, and we'll redeem.
Yeah,
we'll talk about how great they used to be. They
weren't great.
This song,
that's a great song.
Well, okay,
how great they could have been.
They could have written a lot more great songs if they would.
I think it should be Northern Downpour.
I think we should do 9 in the Afternoon just because more people know what that song is. But we could do Northern Downpour. It's our fucking podcast. We do whatever we want. All right, so here's the deal. Panic at the Disco, this song is like a 2 out of 10. Sorry.
Wow. annoying.
be worse.
Overproduced.
2 out of 10. It could actually be worse.
Yeah.
But this song definitely could be used as a form of torture,
Mhm.
which it was that one day in work when I had
I
to
feel
listen
like
to
that
it for an
song could
hour.
cause like epileptic seizures just by listening to it.
Actually, it would just cause you to just rip your fucking ears off.
Yeah. So manic, and like a manic episode it could cause.
And Manic at the Disco for sure.
So
All right,
What's-
so we have to move on. We have to go to at least something that's can redeem this.
what song of the week, Matthew?
You're gonna see it right now. I don't think there's an actual music video for it. So we're gonna play this. This is "Inside the Car" by the Killers.
Excellent new Killer song. The lyrics are great. I obviously picked this one. You want to skip it just a little bit? Or not the
I just needed to clear my head. She's in the house with the baby crying on the bed. She's got this thing where she puts up the wall so high.
Is he playing on the rim right there?
Doesn't matter how hard you try.
These are electronic drums.
Okay.
We got a place with a fence and a little grass.
Can we just appreciate the little harmony guitars there? The harmony slide guitars. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
I put this film on the windows and it looks like chapel glass.
Hold this for a minute. Because we're gonna have to skip to the play through. I'm sorry, and then we'll pause it after the first chorus.
Yeah, we'll listen to the first chorus and then we'll discuss.
But when she turns, it's like the shadow of the cross don't cast. No blessing over our lonely life. It's like waiting for a train to pass. I don't know when it'll pass, but I remember when she used to set the room on fire with her eyes.
It's like the best.
Swear to God. It's like a flood of grief and sorrow from a haunted life. When she cried like a train, it's a lie.
Excellent.
I dropped the line to a flicker.
I don't think we can listen to the whole song.
Great song. As
I
it
like the
happens-
end. Oh, you know what, Matthew? Real quick, skip to the end of that.
I got you.
Just let that build at the end. Excellent.
Oh yeah.
There's so much going on here.
Oh yeah. It's awesome. You know, I listened to that song twice, and it was when I did 2 playthroughs of this new album, Pressure Machine, and I only listened to the song twice to that. Such a great song.
It's definitely my favorite they've written in a while.
Yeah, and they actually have written some really good ones. You know,
Yeah.
even in the past couple of years. Ever really since Battleborn, they've had at least like 4 or 5 good songs on every album.
Battleborn's let's just get this out of the open. Since we criticize a lot of bands and we don't really talk shit about what we like, but Battleborn's not a good record.
No,
Battleborn has 3 good songs out of 12 or whatever.
and all 3 of them were Heart of a Girl.
Yeah. No, well, I don't think that's true. But
I like to hate with those singers when you don't expect them. You know, it's like a surprise attack.
But that song is excellent. The build up musically is ridiculous.
Cool
The-
tunes, good vibes.
The lyrics, how they all so both choruses change. They're not the same chorus, but they both are, they coincide. It's just one long told story throughout the whole song about this guy who's like in a shit marriage. He just bought a house and there's a baby involved, and he's sick about it. So then he's like, and then like he starts dating his ex while he's married, and then like he's just, but the way he words it, the way he talks about it, it's just excellent.
Well, it goes to show you that a lot of times you have songs that have good music, and then we were talking about this last week. Great music, and the singers and the lyrics and the melodies just ruin the song.
Yeah,
it'll be something cheesy or hokey, not done in the right way, or just focus group that'll ruin it. Like, this is a song where the music's great, but if Brandon Flowers took a different direction, he would have ruined it. But he nailed it.
Brandon Flowers sometimes does take.
Yeah, like Heart of the Girl, like Heart of a Girl.
Yeah. Or well, even like the good songs on Battleborn are pretty.
Like Here with Me is a good song, but it's fucking the cheesiest song they ever wrote.
It's the ultra cheats.
Yeah, which is a great song by the Arctic Monkeys. Go listen to that.
But too, this song is not just like a single that's great. It's part of this album of work that takes place in this real ran down shit town.
Brandon Flowers' real hometown. He went there and they did interviews. That's how.
Oh, is it his actual hometown? And before they moved to Utah?
Yeah, it was his childhood hometown. And during the pandemic, they went down there and they interviewed some of the locals and just went back to visit. And based on the interviews they did, they wrote the whole album about small town living and just the feeling of the hometown. Like when he was singing Sam's Town on Sam's Town record, this is his hometown. This is his Sam's Town. This is his home. This is his real hometown. So on the real album release, they have the abridged version and the real version. The real version has some of the snippets of the interviews that inspired the song after them in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's a really cool, it's almost like a diary in a way. It's really cool. It's really interesting.
And it shows how much he's progressing as a writer, where he's putting himself in different people's shoes.
Dude, Pressure Machine is such a great song.
That's a great song. The West Hills, This Quiet Town's a great song. What's that one, Matthew, with he meets the girl who was like abused and he like kills the guy or whatever?
I don't remember that one off the top of my head.
It's fucking dark and it's
Pressure Machine is the one I've listened to the most off the title track off the album. And I always just like the line, "The kingdom of God is a pressure machine. Every step got to keep it clean." I always thought that was a good line for like you're a religious person.
Yeah. Like
the having that weight, like you could see it, a lot of religious people, they have that weight of God on them. You could see.
Desperate Things.
Great song.
Desperate Things is fucking dark and scary. Matt, did this album came out on grandmom's birthday, our grandmother's birthday?
Oh, cool.
Happy birthday, grandma. Like that kind of fast.
I actually me and John have a cool grandma. I sent her Pressure Machine, the song, when it came out. She really liked it. So shout out to her for having good music taste. So that's our song of the week. We're big Killers fans, so obviously we're biased as we are. But I think the most important thing when you have anything where you talk, whether it's like something like this, the very highly rated, successful podcast like ourselves, or a low level podcast that no one listens to, this bullshit, guys. It's important to be honest about your biases. And I'm really biased. I like what I like, and I don't like what I don't like.
Yeah.
But
same.
At the end of the day, even though I didn't like that Panic at the Disco song, he's a really good singer. They're talented. Most people who get popular, I would say most people, like more than 50% is what I mean by that. On average, you're probably a really talented person.
Definitely.
I think there are some who slip through the cracks who are just industry plants, like, oh, this is a good looking person. They can half what sing and they look like a model. We're going to push them.
Mm-hmm.
And they give them a shitty 360 deal, and they basically sign their lives over to, Sony or whoever.
Yeah.
But not Panic at the Disco. They're the beacon of honesty and integrity.
Yeah. Those guys are really, they kind of were like, hey, you know what? Do you want to be like the
Sellouts.
Do you want to like I said, I think before, do you want to be like screeching Coldplay?
They kind of are really like screeching Coldplay. Oh, I'm growing in size. Oh, can you see this?
I see you getting closer. you... Hey, the second sponsor of this podcast is the Mack Brothers. The Mack Brothers Live 2-5. Our winter special. I thought of that just now.
Oh,
our winter special coming out February 5th. Live 2-5 winter special. Us live. We have a really great, amazing crowd. Tickets are already
1,000 people.
Tickets are already sold out. You know, so
you know what the Macho Man
but we're
said,
filming it, so you can still watch it.
You know what the Macho Man said? He said, "The cream rises to the top." The cream. Oh yeah, the cream rises to the top. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
He said that. And why I said that when you're plugging this is you need to listen to this because it's going to rise to the top.
Yeah. That's
we actually did have a lot of fun playing the songs. And there might be a song that we play that you might hear sometime soon.
You might hear the real version of it sometime soon.
Maybe on a little place that we just talked about before. Spotify.
On Spotify. Whoa.
Oh, actually, everyone, go check out all our social media. All our links are now updated. We include everything, all of our past work, all of our present work, everything that we're doing. We have a really big 2022 coming up. We're going to have something. I'll say this because obviously you don't want to spill all the goods. We have something fun planned for every season of the year this year. So there's not really going to be any let up.
And then we got some in-betweens as well.
Exactly. We're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff. We're going to be putting a lot of stuff out. We're going to be talking to you guys a lot every Monday like we're doing.
Yeah.
And just stay tuned. Keep listening. It's a really exciting time.
Keep on trucking, baby.
Keep on. Yeah. That should be our new outro, huh? You think you're on something here, guy.
Trucking, baby.
Yeah, I like that. And all these other namby-pamby little Panic at the Disco, Fallout Boys. I like a Fall-In Boy. I'm not into that stuff, guys. Okay?
I like being calm on the disco.
Yeah, that's right. I like going to the disco and having some Quaaludes and relaxing.
This Friday, coming up, Live 5, our winter special.
2-5.
Live 2-5, I mean.
2-5.
2-5.
2-5.
We've been the Mack Brothers. This has been a lot of fun. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Be safe. Love each other.
Love each other. Be safe. And watch out for black ice.
It's terrible out there. Be safe driving if you're in Philly.
All right. That's it. Bye, everyone.
Right. Bye-bye.
All right. We're done recording. No, we're not. You fucking idiot. I got you. You thought we were done?
Good thing I didn't say how much I love Panic at the Disco's new record.
Oh,
they would have made liars out of us.
God forbid. You would never say that. This would be the last episode we've ever done of this podcast.
They're not good. Goodbye, everybody.
Their new album's actually going to be called Hopeless.